Hello, everybody, and welcome to Wonderful Wednesday. We made it halfway through the week. Um, so much is going on. Wow. Okay. Where do I start? I've got some good messages today for our midweek uh manifestation. And I hope everybody hits the magic wish button. It's the like button. We're calling it the magic wish manifestation button. I want to know if everybody's bringing their inner child in here. We've been working on the masculine, feminine, the balancing with the inner child. And I want to see if everybody can play. So we're going to be playing here for the next few weeks. We're going to see if we can manifest and how good we are at our meditation and our manifestation. So I want everybody to make a wish. When you hit the magic wish button, the like button, I want everybody to make a wish. And I want you to work on manifesting it. Nothing crazy, okay? Nothing like I'm going to win $1 billion and live in a mansion for the rest of my life. It could happen in the Jubilee. We don't know, but let's be realistic. Like I need 20 bucks by Friday, or I haven't heard from a friend in a long time. I hope they call. Something that you can say, wow, I think I really did it. I manifested this. I hadn't heard from this person in like 2 years. And 3 days after I started thinking about them, they called or whatever. Let us know in the comments, even if you don't want to say your personal, if it's personal, you don't want to say it, just say, oh, wow, I manifested it in like 3 days. It was great. My meditation's working. Just give us some ideas here if anything is going on out there in this beautiful, magical world. Okay, we're gonna get into the cards because they're pretty good. Um, we got a lot of direction today. We've had a lot of direction. Everything is coming into focus. We just have to be patient. I know we've been patient, but patience is a virtue, and we need to be a little more patient. Now, the first deck that I work on is the Dreams of Gaia Oracle, and I clarify them with the Oceanic Tarot. So let's see where we are. We got quite a bit of air today, and we got the 5 of air. And she's an interesting card. We've been getting a lot of the mass, and we've got the raven feathers again. And we've got the white feathers, which means the guardian angels are by our side. And we also have the golden dragonfly and a lot of gold. We've been getting a lot of gold. But as you see, she took the mask off, but she still has a blindfold on. So yeah, she's conflicted between reality and belief. A time of honesty, let go of illusion and pretense. Face a painful reality. You are not alone. Advice and constructive criticism are not a personal attack. Drop the mask, reveal your true self, forgive others for wearing their mask. The 5 of air represents a conflict between what is real and what is believed. It addresses a need for honesty and a courage to let go of a self-deception that is being held onto in order to hide and protect from a painful reality. This painful reality may be one that we choose to deny, but even so, its influence can still create dissonance in our lives and work in a corrosive manner that gives rise to conflicting thoughts and desires to avoid and procrastinate and eventually self-sabotage of our creative endeavors. It can also manifest in a desire to withdraw and separate ourselves from those who love us. The symptoms to look for are low self-esteem, a disparaging inner voice, and an inability to handle criticism as it only serves to reinforce a low opinion that is already held. Even simple advice and constructive criticism that are offered to help improve or fix something that is in need of further work is perceived to be an attack and is responding to with hurt and anger. I know people like that. There's a lot of that out there. When this happens repeatedly, others may become reluctant to speak up even when there is a real and genuine need. The reluctance is noticed and feeds the anxiety. As a result of this inability to take advice of any kind and see it for what it is, care and love, conflict, mistakes, and outright failure become common occurrences, which in turn make us believe even more that we will never succeed. Behind the mask, we fall victim or self recrimination, judgment, and blame, and criticize ourselves in a manner that is neither objective or constructive. And yet, despite everything, we try to put on a brave face and continue to smile. But it is a mask. The smile is the lie that hides disappointment, regrets, guilt, and a pain that we attempt to deny because we have been conditioned to suppress and repress our true thoughts and feelings. If the Five of Air card appears in your reading, it is, in essence, a gentle intervention. Remove the mask and the blindfold from your eyes. Let go of the lie that all is okay and that you are happy, and allow yourself to see that you need to address the thoughts and beliefs that have you thinking poorly of yourself. It is time for you to see the face, the inner demons that have you believing that you are not worthy or deserving of success or happiness. Drop the mask and show your true self, wounds and all. Look at the damage, thoughts, and beliefs, address their source, and give yourself an opportunity to heal. Allow others to help you. You are not alone, and you are loved. Understand that the advice and constructive criticism others offer is not meant to limit and wound, but to help you heal and grow. Yeah, I've seen people that you can't say nothing to them. They are such a wounded soul that they will lash out. They will tell you you're worthless, you're this, you're that. And you look at them like, wow, wow, you've really not come anywhere in your growth. But if somebody's like that, they are not going anywhere. They're just stagnant in place. That's all I have to say. Now, the next card we got was the Sun, and it's a 19, which is a 10, which is a 1. And the Sun appreciates your deserved success in this special time of rest and recuperation. Enjoy feeling safe and appreciated, the harmony that is around you, growth, children, joy, protection, holidays, success, and commitment. Yeah, unless the person that has this mask and is lashing out at everybody in the world and think that they'll never go anywhere. This is where you've got to go away from that. If they can't get here and they're still stuck in this place, then you have to go around them and go into your Sun. Because we all deserve happiness. We can't stay in a cruel environment that they've had a cruel environment. Now they're going to bring a cruel environment to the world. Woe is me. They're lost in whatever, and it's just going to bring you down. I always tend to ignore people like that. I try to. If you can't help them, if you try to help them and you can't help them, I just ignore them. Oh, excuse me. Cards and coffee. I've been running all morning. I didn't even have coffee before I left. And this is my first cup of coffee. I'm like, I'm going to go on, read some cards, enjoy my soul family, enjoy my moment, and drink some coffee with my favorite people. This is the 13, the Queen of Air, and it's a 4. Time to be realistic, be observant, plan, organize, and determine your course of action, a need for emotional detachment. Be decisive and precise. Choose your words with care, stick to the facts, and don't allow your intellect to alienate. Yeah, I think these cards are telling us some, especially with the air, a lot of air, and she's got the wise owl. She does have source over her head. When the Queen of Air appears, she represents someone who can be both arrogant and disdained. When dealing with others, treating those who react to her in an emotional way with contempt and callous disregard, she has an air of superiority born of a belief that her intellect stands her above those who are more emotional, sensitive, or compassionate. This can result in her being isolated and alone, and in her arrogance, She may choose to believe that her alienation is the result of others' ignorance instead of her own behavior. She does not understand that sometimes a show of empathy and understanding will open minds more readily than intellect applied with clinical brutality. The Queen of Air asks that you not allow yourself to fall into the same web. You might be smart, you might even be a genius, but if you treat others with callous disregard, you will find yourself standing alone. Um, Something is telling us that we have somebody in the midst. Either you have somebody in the midst or we have somebody in the midst that is very callous and shallow and very arrogant. That because the reason I'm saying that is just because of even the first card that come out. And then someone is trying to stand in the sun, and they're not standing in the sun, but someone is. And here it is again, where they're callous and they're shallow and they're lashing out. And don't go into your sun when they're doing that. If you're doing that, you need to go into the sun and realize what you're doing. Watch for trigger moments. I always do that. I've been really working on my trigger moments. I think everybody should work on their trigger moments. This was great because the other day we got the star card, which was a number 17, which is my favorite letter of the alphabet, so cue the card. And we have a number 17, journey. You're created by your experience. Your character is shaped by your past. How does your past influence you? How are you reliving your past in the present? Smile over the good and make peace with the bad. Choose quality experience. Act with reason and purpose. Avoid involvement in unwanted conflict. Create happy memories. Learn from your journey. Don't make your truths a prison. This day is yours to shape. The journey card, the first card of the 8 influences card, your life journey, your past, is made up of choices, experiences, and moments that have shaped and created the person you are in the present. You are the sum total of all that you have experienced in your journey, and the person, if it has manifested, plays a foundational role in every choice and decision you make. Your journey has influenced your personality and character. You have been shaped by your success and failures, triumphs and mistakes, heartbreaks and healing, the moment you have been alone, and the moments you have shared with others. Your journey has shaped your likes and dislikes, your bias and your beliefs, and has governed all action. If you look back at your life, you will see that you have moved through from one moment and experience to the next. You have faced obstacles, and overcome them. And you have had moments that have brought you so low, you did not believe that you could continue to live. You have had your heart broken and believe it would never heal, but it did. And once it healed, you then traveled forward to the next moment, forever changed. The choices you made from that point onwards were influenced by what the past taught you. You have also experienced times of intense joy and bliss where the moment has been perfect. You have loved with every fiber of your being and laughed until you cried. These moments have also had their influence, for they have made you lighter in spirit and moved you forward. The journey card represents the life you have led and will lead, and how it has shaped you, changed you, created you, and influenced every choice you have ever made and will make, and every experience you have ever had and will ever have. Yeah, we are uniquely designed, and our everything that comes to us in this world was a learning experience. I really believe that. And with the journey card, we got strength. And it's a number 11. It's a master number. Stand firm, be calm, and take the higher moral ground. This situation is a test of your character, and you are resilient and patient enough to withstand ongoing challenges without panic or a compromise that doesn't feel right. This is courage, patience, endurance, risk, balance, opposition, and vitality. When we're going through all of these tests through life, the moments, the happy, the sad, scary. We have to make a choice when that moment is happening. We can either make the right choice or we make the wrong choice, but it's our choice. And sometimes it may not be our choice, but we choose to stay in it. So there is obstacles everywhere that we have to confront in our lives that will change our perception. We also got the Six of Earth, and this card is a responsibility and duty to family. Give love, care, and support. Lead by example, a time of sharing. Learn about nature. Important matters need attention. Protect the animals, forests, and oceans. Help for the right reason. This is family, community, protection, dependability, responsibility, duty, service, self-sacrifice. The Sixth of Earth asks if you have a habit of volunteering your services only to be laminate your situation to garner praise or sympathy. Do you perform a task somebody else is responsible for without being asked, only to feel the need to tell everyone around you how difficult or inconvenient it was and how much trouble you went to for no thanks? When this card appears, it speaks that those who take a service role in order to help others, but play the victim while doing so, they choose to suffer for their cause and use it to garner sympathy from others. If this card describes you, then the shadow Sixth of Earth symbolizes the need to remind yourself that you are not in service for personal gain or reward, but to give and provide support to others. Help others for the right reasons and not for the selfish ones. Yeah. If we're doing something, why do we want to be praised for it? You're doing it because you care and you love someone, but now you've got to be praised for it. Okay. I guess so. Okay. We got the Fool, New Beginnings on that one. And look before you leap. And if you like what you see, dive right in. Risk, innocence, departure, new pathways, discovery, journeys, starting over. We have the journey card. A lot of us are going to be taking journeys. A lot of us are going to be starting over. A lot of us are going to find our purpose in life. And a lot of us are going to start searching for our purpose. And because the next card that we got was the Magician manifestation. The time is now. Take action and you will find success. Communication, energy, creative, travel, money, and support. The Magician looks directly into your eyes to ask, what can you make happen? All the conditions for your future success are perfect. So now is the right time to take action. You have the resources and talents to attract whatever you want, from a new relationship to a business enterprise project or a trip. Above all, the Magician sees you in the creative flow of life, full of energy and purpose. Communication speeds up when the Magician appears, so you may find you're talking and texting more than usual, and at work presenting your ideas. You'll also find that others support your efforts. Yeah, that's a great card for us as we are practicing manifestation. And I'm going to pull the two cards out that came. We got the Ace of Pentacles again, and it is prosperity, and I can feel the prosperity coming in for all of us. The Jubilee, maximize your good fortune and make your money work for you. You deserve it. It's time to make a wise financial decision. Money is coming. You receive a reward or gift, or you see an opportunity to generate more income through new work or personal projects and relationships. The Ace shows stability. An additional meaning of the card is moving to a new home or using money wisely to invest in a property. Overall, the Ace of Pentacles reveals a happy, stable, successful time. Yeah, right now we're still here. We're still in that shakiness, but we're going into the leveled out because the last card we got was the Ten of Pentacles and it was luck. Appreciate the special bonds you share as a group and the love that comes with commitment. Yeah, that's beautiful because we are a soul family and I love every one of you. I've never met you. I've met some of you, and I love you very much, but I've never met all of you, and but I still love you. And I'd love to meet you. I think it'd be great. So now we got the practical magic. This card come out and it's a number 24, which is a 6. And I love this. Be kind and charming. And it is a knight in shining armor with a little gray bunny, and he's loving it. I love that. The masculine meets the feminine compassion. That's a perfect card. And the inner child hugging the bunny. So he's got all three of them right now going on. Some people consider kindness a weakness, but they couldn't be more wrong. Kindness is a strength. It's a superpower, and you can make it contagious. Be kind. Improves the lives of those around you as well as your own. The release of endorphins, which makes kindness a mood booster and a natural painkiller. There's a correlation between how kind you are and how happy you are. A 2019 study discovered that performing one kind act a day for a week boosted people's own happiness. And the more acts of kindness they carried out, the happier they were. It didn't matter whether it was for a stranger, a family member, or a friend, the result was the same. Being kind made them feel good about themselves. And this doesn't even take into account how much joy they were spreading to the people that were kind to, or the cascade effect of that on others. Kindness is contagious in the best possible way. When someone shows they care for you, you're more likely to be caring in return. You will also be inspired to be kind to others as well. Additionally, those view compassionate acts are encouraged to be more compassionate, magnifying the impact immensely. What a wonderful gift to give the world and yourself. In contrast, people who are treated unkindly or are less likely to be kind or invest in the well-being of others. They'll start doubting their own worthiness too. Sadly, unkindness forget it. Perpetuates itself just as strongly as kindness. When this card comes to you, it's a reminder to be kind to others, to the planet, and to yourself. These are stressful times, and it's easy to allow fear and anxiety to guide your actions. When circumstances are challenging, it can be hard to constantly be your best self and respond in the best possible way. But this makes kindness even more important and more precious. Oh, the smallest kind of act can have a ripple effect that changes not only your day, but the mood and well-being of everybody you come in contact with. As well as being contagious, kindness is teachable and cumulative. I really like that card. We've got too many cranky spankies in this world, and uh, kindness is like the $1 million duck egg. I mean, kindness is so hard to find sometimes. But, people are going through a lot, and kindness is it's hard to smile and be really kind when you're going through so much turmoil in everybody's world. And we have been going through turmoil in everybody's world for 3.5 years at least. Know you belong. And I love this because this cat is like a dragon and it's white, but it's a cat. That's a cool mystical creature. The earth, you have a place, you have a purpose, you are special. Do not change who you are just so others might accept you. Do not dishonor your truths by allowing someone else to tell you who you must be. Change made just so you fit the expectations or social criteria of a clique or group does not honor you. You do not need to change in order to belong. You are a blessed child of Gaia and Great Spirit and belong simply because you are. Ah, I like that. That's a great message for today. You know, we all get in these conflicts and these hectic days and these turmoil things where I just took a deep breath a minute ago because I had to. I haven't meditated, yet today. Last night I did at midnight, but I haven't meditated yet today. And I just feel like I got to meditate. And if you feel like you have to take deep breaths and like you have to take a nap, I'm feeling tired, then that means I have to do some meditating because the world right now is kind of draining me. And I can feel that. So when you feel those trigger moments of being drained, go lay down for 20 minutes or go meditate for 20 minutes. It really helps. And that's what I need right now. Maybe a nap and a meditation. Know your fears. You have fears, both big and small. Some fear is felt for good reason. It serves to remind you to be cautious and not to take foolish and dangerous risks. Other fears you feel are but a shadow that you have made real and given substance. They serve only to make you doubt yourself, to question your good judgment, to fear success, to restrict, and to limit. Look within. Know your fears, shine a light upon them, and see them for the shadow and mist that they are. Ah, that was a cool card too. I like this deck. This is the Messenger Oracle, and this was a Christmas present, and I really enjoy this deck. I love the graphical cards. Here is a white dragon, and look at the beautiful golden horns. We've had so much gold, and he's holding it looks like a crystal ball or a sphere, and it's pink. And he's got gold on his tail. He's got gold over here. He's got gold everywhere. Nurture all you love. Take the time to nurture the things you care about so that they may flourish and grow. Your hopes, your dreams, your body, your mind, your spirit, your creations, and your relationships. All that is you needs to be cherished, loved, honored, and respected. Without care and attention, these aspects of self can fall into a state of neglect that does only harm to both you and the world around you. Nurture them and they will bring you peace and fulfillment. Those were really good messages so far for today. I feel that something's going to be happening real soon. I can't put my finger on it. I'm sure everybody else is having that gut feeling right now. I just feel something is big is going to go down, and I'm not sure what it is. Oh, I know what I wanted to tell everybody. Something did big go down yesterday. And I haven't figured out how to share my screen yet, but I'm going to try to figure that out for tomorrow. I took a lot of pictures last night. The sky has been really weird. Our sky here in Florida has been mostly gray. And when the sun is out and it's like 77 degrees, it's like a clear sky with only a couple weird little clouds, or maybe none at all. Yesterday, it was the evening time. It was probably about 5:30. I was getting dog food out of the refrigerator outside, and I dropped the dog food and I said, I got to grab my camera. I looked up and the sun was going down, and over from the sun was like this. It wasn't a rainbow. It looked like a rainbow, like part of a rainbow. It was gold and like white, and it was going straight up. The sun was here and this light was here. And the sun looked like it was shooting a bolt of like light that way when I took the picture. This thing stayed in the sky for at least a half hour. It never went away. It wasn't a rainbow. It was like, and it hadn't rained. So it wasn't like, a reflection from rain. It was just like it looked like it was this long in the sky. And it looked like it was going straight up. It was huge. And I don't know what it was, but it stayed there for, like I said, a half hour as the sun went down. It still stayed there. And then it kind of went into like a ball. So I don't know if that was I've heard we have two suns. I heard they're blocking the sun out. I don't know what that was. But I'm going to learn tonight how to share my screen. And when I come on tomorrow, I'm going to share a few of the pictures that I took yesterday. And it was after the reading. So it was interesting because I had mentioned in my reading, and then I caught it about rainbows, that perfect, that video with President T and Ed Sheeran. And President T was singing on the guitar, and I said that they were all wearing black except Ed Sheeran. He had real red hair in it, and he had a green jacket, and it reminded me of a leprechaun and like rainbow. And then I'm thinking gold under the rainbow. And then I seen that in the sky yesterday. I don't know what's going on, but something's up. Something's going on. Okay, now my husband said he wanted to shuffle some cards because he had some energy flowing. So I gave him some cards to do. Now he did the Angels and Ancestors. I went blank, sorry. He did the Angels and Ancestors. So it was interesting because he does I tell him, always tell him, put him down, cut him 3 times, knock on him 3 times, and shuffle. Okay. And if it flips up, it wants to be seen. Well, most of his cards usually want to be seen. So I noticed that when he did it, he got a couple of the cards we got yesterday. And he says, how is that possible? I said, because they wanted to be seen again. So I kept them. I didn't have him put them back and reshuffle because I've played that game so many times they come right back out. So now we got the Knight, be brave and honest. Do the right thing, even if it isn't the easiest option. Stand for what you know to be right and true. The Knight is a knight in shining armor, dedicated to the crown that his sword defends, inspired by the Knights Templar. He is a protector of the Holy Grail and therefore of your spiritual growth and expansion. He represents the warrior in your, whether you are male or female. That energy is within you. His sword and armor show he is courageous and strong, but if you look closely, you will see he has a tear running down his face, showing his willingness to be vulnerable and his love for what he protects. The energy of respect is important right now. You are being encouraged to figure out what is important to you and what you stand for. If you are in a space where there's opposition, you are being guided to follow through with integrity, because even if it seems this will slow your progress, your rewards will be much more abundant. You are being surrounded by a light of bravery to help you. This card also brings justice. If you are longing for justice, please know that the universal energies are working to bring everything back in order, and that you don't need to force anything through with your will. If you have made any mistakes recently, it's important to take ownership of them so that you can align yourself with improving the situation. If you are feeling the need to defend your spiritual path at this time, back down and let it protect you. That is a really good, and it's interesting that we got 2 knight in shining armors, one with a scar on his face right here and his sword, and the other one, and he's got gold too. We've had a lot of gold. And the other one with the armor on with the kindness. So that was a good message. And we also got the Sear, see beyond the current situation. Don't look over here, look over there. Look beyond your current situation, raise your vibration, and focus on love. Most, if not all, traditions have a seer in some shape or form. Seers are the intelligent and intuitive beings who serve as direct channels for information on what's occurring now and what's about to unfold. This energy isn't about predicting your future for you, but about showing you how your intentions are creating it. A true seer will help you see that your intentions can change. Therefore, so can your future. The message of this card is to let the clairvoyant within you rise up so that you can see the way forward yourself with your spiritual eyes. Clairvoyance isn't just about predicting the future. It's about being able to see clearly enough to create your best future. You are being encouraged by your ancestral guides and angels to see beyond what you think is happening now. Don't allow your ego or doubts to play games with you. Instead of seeing yourself as stuck or lost, know you're in an energetic holding space while the universe recalibrates a path that is more favorable for you. Angels of the light are upgrading your energy so that your experience can be more enjoyable. You are moving towards something extremely uplifting and enlightening. So stay calm and keep your eyes on the prize. Yep, that's where we're going. We are going through crazy times now, but crazy train's almost gone and the storm's almost gone, and it's going to be beautiful golden love. That's what we get to look forward to. Now, this card came out, and this card came out yesterday, and I told him keep it. He said it flipped straight up. I said, that's the same card we got yesterday. But, I really feel that the star ancestor, follow the voice of your soul, really needed to say something. And maybe somebody missed it. Maybe somebody jumped in and didn't watch yesterday. Heed the message come directly from your soul. The star ancestor is a term for extraterrestrial light beings who are dedicated to the healing and growth of the world. These incredible beings are divine embodiments of love who bring wisdom from the higher realms. Often people feel a sense of connectedness when they look up into the night sky and see the stars. I believe that's because they are remembering their starry connections. And those are what this card represents. The star ancestor is reminding you that you have otherworldly support and that your friends from the stars can help you if you are willing to be helped. They can support you in connecting with the following your soul's deepest calling. There is a deep purpose to your human journey. Not only were you born on purpose, you were born for a purpose. You were born to be a bright light in the world, and there are supporters out there in the universe sending waves of energy to guide you at this time. Information and inspiration that has been coming your way recently is not new information, but memories. Your feelings of being drawn in a particular direction are the awakening of an aspect of your soul. You are being drawn towards a road that will not only light you up, but also help you light up your corner of the world. Continue following the cosmic guidance that is coming your way. Yeah, we do have cosmic guidance coming our way, whether it's our ancestors, our spirit guides, our angels, whatever it may be. They've all been working hard to help us, and we have to work hard to help ourselves. This coffee tastes so good. Now, we got a number 2, follow the path of your soul. Do not allow anyone or anything to stop you. Now, I like the way the cards the other day put it. We are not a soul and a body. We are a body with, we are a soul with a body. We are not a body with a soul. So basically the body is just like extra for us to be mobile. It's our avatar. And this is the Stag, and this is an amazing card. Now is the time to follow the path of your soul. Do not let negative vibrations in the outside world distract you. All your spiritual helpers will now receive very powerful support from the divine source of all being in order to better guide you with speed and purpose towards happiness and fulfillment. Place the Stag, a subtle fellow traveler, at the head of all your energetic companions and follow it. The whole universe supports you and sends you the divine light of clarity and an unwavering determination. Do not squander this great moment being gifted to you. Open all your senses and chakras and allow everything that is now flowing to you to flow through you. You are at the threshold of a path that will take you to higher dimensions and expand consciously. Make use of every opportunity that now presents itself to follow the paths of your soul and mastery for you. This means never passing judgment again. From the moment on, be glad and grateful and prepare yourself with meditation and by following a light diet. Keep the stag beside you at all times. Observe it. It will bring you wise advice and may guide you to a worldly or spiritual teacher. Both are good. It is now more important than ever not to let anything throw you off balance, off your center. Your helpers for the next 21 days, power animals, the stag, the herbal essence is rosemary, the healing crystal is ruby, and the number is 2. Let's see what 2 has to say. Number 2 reveals that you are not alone with the issues on this card that you have drawn. Look for support from someone who will work through the issues with you, such as a friend or a teacher in the outside world. A harmonious environment and a good advice from a wise heart are more critical than ever for you now. Ensure that all forms of communication are calm and peaceful, even with yourself. Number 2 teaches that you need an opposite, another person, in order to help you to become self-aware and to grow. Its energy field promotes self-awareness, groundedness, stability, and reflection. We got the reflection card the other day. We really need to reflect on things that are going on in our world. Now, the other card, the other deck that I'm going to call is the Divine Master. It's a Kyle Gray. As I say before, Kyle Gray is one of my favorite. Now, these are the other card that my husband did, and we got this card yesterday, and I really have this feeling, for some unknown reason, somebody needs to hear this again, or we need to hear it again. Maybe we didn't take it in right, and maybe it had a different meaning. Gaia, resilient spirit, earth connections, stay rooted in trust and faith. In Greek, Gaia is land or earth, and Gaia is a teacher figure who is the physical embodiment of the earth herself. But more than that, she is the spiritual force or spirit of the earth. She is the life that moves through the plants, the sweetness in the honey, the air that encourages the bees to fly. Her kiss is on every animal's forehead. She is the being that we connect with on a spiritual level to develop our very own relationship with the planet we call home. When Gaia comes to you, she is bringing a call from the earth to get connected to her spirit through animals, plants, and nature. When we walk barefoot on the lands, sand, or earth, or spend time in the forest or by water, we give permission for the spirit of Gaia to root us back down into the planet. Just like the earth herself, you are resilient no matter what has come your way or challenged your peace. You have found a way to continue on and survive. Today, you are being encouraged to dig deep into yourself and find more resilience. If you have felt your patience being tested or felt overwhelmed, know it's okay to feel this way, but also work hard on connecting with the parts of yourself that will help you move beyond what is making you feel unsettled. Like a tree letting go of her leaves before the harshness of winter, sometimes we have to surrender what is weighing us down in order to come through a challenge. The spirit of Gaia is with you today, ensuring you are not weighed down, but firmly rooted so that you can continue to grow tall. You have what it takes to survive. That card actually reminds me of the movie Avatar, when they called to the animals and they all came to help save the tree of Earth, their beautiful survival. And that's what we're going through right now. They're getting rid of the bad, and the good has to prevail. But in order for the good to prevail, we have to change ourselves and work on ourselves. Because if we go in with still all the bad baggage, we're going to create another bad world, and we don't want to do that. And I think right now, because this is the Gateway of Light Activation, and this is another Kyle Gray, and my husband did this one also. And I know that he shuffled them good. I know that he broke them. I know that he knocked on them. And this card came out again. And this card was here yesterday. Higher heart activation, dropping shields, divine love. Your heart is healed. We have to heal our heart. The heart is the main thing that we really have to heal. And this is telling this, I guess this is trying to tell us that this was these two things, the earth and our heart, were very important messages that we can't overlook. We have to hear it again. The higher heart chakra is the most ascending form of a heart chakra. It's found in the center of the chest in the heart region and is seen clairvoyant as a pink color. The reason that this energy center is pink is because it's the opposite complementary of green, which is red, with the white light of spirit. Through this stargate of the heart, we have the potential to connect with divine love, the love that exists in all things and experiences the heavens within. This card transports us to the higher heart space, where we can recognize the love is not an external essence, but a light we hold within. It has been there through every lifetime. When the higher heart becomes active, it's a recognition that the search for love has ended and the excavation of the heart has finally begun. You have experienced much fear, separation, and heartache in your lifetime. This has encouraged you to close off and shield yourself from possible hurt. For a long time, you've been trying to open yourself back up, but have been concerned about being far too vulnerable. This card shows you have realized that love isn't something you have to work for or search for, but your divine inheritance. You have also recognized that this energy isn't something that comes through relationships or external experiences, but is your natural state of being. The more you close off, the more you close off from your true self. The more you drop your shield, the more love is revealed. The more you express the love you are, the more it is reflected back to you. Love is your truth. That is the final card for today, and that told me a lot. And I would say that if you were listening properly and you got the message, it said a lot to you. Now, I stumbled across something that I wrote down, and I felt that we needed to hear this. Emerald tablet. And my ring is just as green as the emerald tablet. Okay, this is a mood ring. It changes color all the time. Let's see. Tablet 10, the key of time, says, list ye, O man, and hear a mystery stranger than all that lies neath the sun. Know ye, O man, that all space is filled by words within worlds, worlds within worlds, i.e., one within the other, yet separate by law. So that means, let me kind of put this in the key of time, which time is irrelevant, it's man-made. Hear the mystery, stranger than all that lies beneath the sun. Know that all space is filled by worlds within worlds, one within the other, yet separate by law. The ancients knew there was parallel universes, energy and frequency and vibration. Everything is pure energy. The reason I wrote that down is because I have been saying all along when I had a dream, probably I think in 2020 or 2021, that we are going to have healing rooms in our home, which is light, frequency, and sound. We are going to be able to heal ourselves with light, frequency, and sound. Now, I don't know about the med beds. People have been talking about med beds. They might have to put people that are more critical, like missing limbs and things like that, on a med bed. I don't know. But I know that we are going to have a room in our homes that is healing. And there's going to be a lot of different things. We are going to be flying in the future. I have seen it. It's almost kind of like the Jetsons from what I've seen. It's very clean. Your homes are very clean. As I say about knickknacks, there's not a lot of tchotchkes. There's nothing laying around. Dishes, garbage is, it just evaporates. Uh, Food, just you think about it and you're filled and you have all your nutrients and vitamins and minerals you need. Or you can eat like the old days and eat with your mouth. We think we don't talk with our mouth in the future. We with our minds, we communicate with our minds through our consciousness, and it's going to be very private. You see all these houses with mirrors on the windows, and you can see the nature around the house, and you can't see in the house, but you can see out. I've seen houses like that. We're going to have a lot of privacy in the future. um, and it's going to be beautiful. It's going to be very, very clean. And we are not going to be, our water is going to be pure. Our body is going to be pure. And from what I understand, it's already, the skies and things are already starting to crystalline. So I'm not sure when all of this is going to go on, but I know it's going to go on. I've seen it and I can't wait. But I hope that message really helps everybody for Wonderful Wednesday. And I'm gonna go meditate and take a nap because I am really tired. Even though it's a beautiful day, it's still chilly here. It's only 65. So it's not like I can lay in the sun. I'm waiting for a beautiful day that I can lay in the sun. My body is drained from vitamin D. As you can see. Oh, goodness. Oh, wow. Hello, aloha 2024. I love you all a lot, and may every step in your journey be magical. And I hope your day is very magical. And I'm just going to say, I don't want to say it, but I got to say it. Just be you.